What brought you to become a drug dealing bias lord? When, what type of family did you come from?
I didn't come from like a family where my mother was a crack addict or nothing. My mama was a Christian woman. My dad is the pastor of a prominent church in Chicago. I mean, I didn't have I never seen my father drink, smoke. Never seen my mother drink, smoke. My mother worked all her life. I just became a vice lord. I think by peer pressure, want to be accepted, because I think I was ashamed of my father when I was younger, because he was always making me go to church, and I wasn't able to do what I wanted. Once I was able to kind of like tear away from him, the whoopings didn't hurt no more, and I was kind of immune to them because they happened so much. I think I started to rebel against them, and I accept the guys on the block. That's how I started. Just trying to be a part of them. They was like, "You a preacher's son, go away. You can't even go outside. You got to go to church tonight." And I finally started pulling away from my dad. My dad didn't understand why I was so rebellious. It was because I was made to go to church and not, So that's how I started.
How easy was it to influence the China Joes, the Benny Lees of the vice? There's a history with the Benny Lees and the China Joes. They're icons from Chicago of big leaders in the gang world from the old school, where there was honor, loyalty, and respect for their chiefs. But how did you infiltrate those guys as a young guy coming into a community, into the gang? How did you deal with it?
The people he's speaking about are mostly aggressive. They what you call enforcers. They was the shooters and the enforcers. I was more so the financial guy. I was a hustler. I knew quick that these guys were shooters. So if he go to jail and he didn't have money, I would bond him out of jail, and his loyalty would come to me. Even though he was the chief of his organization, I made alliances with him, he will, anytime I called on him, anybody I got into it with, they would see him come up and they said, "What you got to do with it?" And it's about these two organizations. But they would come in because of my influence in helping them in the drug trade and any other things. So I quickly came apart, knew that I had to help other organizations, not just my own, to become powerful and to move up in the ladder.